Well, prison inmates have used cell phones from behind bars to order killings and run drug businesses in Maryland, and there is a new federal effort to get the illicit phone use under control. WJZ investigator Mike Halgren is live at the Chesapeake Detention Center with some high-tech solutions. Mike?
Mary, federal authorities are testing micro-jamming, stopping cell phone signals within a building. Some state facilities have been using it for some time now, but there are some stumbling blocks, including FCC regulations and costs. And one of the big issues is cell phones are sometimes as small as your key fob, so they're getting easier to smuggle inside. The high-stakes prison battle continues against inmates smuggling in cell phones as small as a chapstick or a quarter.
This cell phone can be hidden inside books, property, as well as in the inmate's body cavity.
This week, federal prison officials conducted a rare test at a Western Maryland lockup that blocks phone signals. It drew the attention of the governor.
This jamming technology is a test for the federal government just to stop these prisoners from conducting these criminal gang activities.
But the technology costs $3 million and up for each facility, meaning it's often too expensive for the state. Maryland is using sensitive new scanners that can detect items as small as needles and those tiny phones.
It's just as dangerous as smuggling narcotics.
Maryland correctional official Gary McElhenney says they've almost doubled the number of recovered cell phones in the past 3 years.
If we find you, we'll arrest you, and we'll incarcerate you, and we don't care who you are.
Last week, they announced indictments against 18 people, including 2 correctional officers in Jessup. The problem, though, goes back more than a decade. In 2007, Carl Lackle was killed in a murder-for-hire plot orchestrated from a cell phone by an inmate in Baltimore who Lackle was set to testify against.
When he called the police, I said, "Oh, God, girl, what did you do?" Because I knew they weren't going to take care of him. I knew they wouldn't watch out.
In 2015, Tavon White was convicted for running a drug operation inside the now-closed City Detention Center. Using smuggled cell phones, inmates there had no regard for authority, smoking cigars, even having sex with officers.
We've ramped up our enforcement efforts, so we now have teams of investigators dedicated to finding corruption within our facilities.
And in the state of Maryland, just last year, correctional officers confiscated 432 cell phones. The governor said it's been a priority to get this issue under control. Reporting live in Baltimore, Mike Halgren, WJZ.
Mike, thank you. Federal authorities have taken more than 5,000 illegal phones away from inmates nationwide in the past year.